What's going on, folks? I am Goat, and welcome back to Warframe. Hi. So, it is late as fuck at night, and I want to talk about frames or weapons that people don't necessarily find to be the meta or find to be functional in their own right anymore, right? So, like, as you can see, I'm running Lavos, okay? And this is a pure tank build for Lavos. Now, a lot of people just don't understand that, right? But when you're talking about 87.3% damage reduction with an effective health of roughly 17,000, that's kind of a game changer. And although his abilities don't necessarily scale per se to what, because they're base damage numbers, right? Totally built off of whatever your ability strength is. So each one of the elements is based solely, not on percentages, not on multipliers, but on a base damage number, which I do tend to complain about with certain frames. But in the case of Lavos, pretty much everything he does either hits directly to health, damages armor, or inevitably staggers the shit out of enemies. Plus, you can combo the elements to themselves. And I just kind of want to show proof to this because I never really do, right? So this is like my normal build for Lavos. It's a strength, range, and duration build that's got slightly tanked efficiency, but efficiency, especially on something like the steel path, you're going to be totally fine. But what things can we put on here to make things interesting? Like the Tigris. We all know, anybody who's played this game knows that the Tigris is very powerful, right? Like I've got a Riven for the Tigris. It's cold, status, duration, and critical chance. It's whatever. It's a very powerful fucking gun. But what about something that's a little bit off the beaten path? Something that you don't normally see people run these days, like, let's say the Cerberus Prime. Okay, now yes, I've got a Riven for that too, thanks to Big Papa Joe. Critical chance and status duration. You'll notice the stats on this fucking gun. It's kind of brutal. Okay, what can we run for a secondary? Something off the beaten path. No, not the fucking Planks. Like, we could do the Spectre Vandal. We could do the Sepulchrum. Although it's pretty well known, the Sepulchrum is pretty fucking powerful. The Catabula is pretty powerful. Let's do the Atomos. Now, I've got a Riven for the Atomos too, actually. Which is funny, because this is a critical chance, multi-shot damage, and a -2 infested, which is kind of whatever. So I've got two different builds. I've got a status and kind of slightly tank critical chance, or I've got better critical chance and then lower status. Right? I've got kind of both directions with this. So let's go with the higher critical side of this. Okay, and then what do we got for melees, right? Like, I joke about it all the time. The Serrata. Okay, the Serrata. Pure toxin proc on the explosion, basically almost the exact same build to my Glaive Prime, minus the fact of I'm running 60/60s on here instead of running a 60/60 and a base damage mod. But I mean, it's pure, heavy attack, wind up, critical damage. Critical chance. Initial combo, which is what you want with a glaive. Heavy attack damage plus heavy attack wind up. Guess what? Yeah, plus melee damage. And then take away the bounce, but increase the blast radius. And then, of course, a viral setup. So this is what we're going to run, okay, with Lavos. Now, these are three weapons that you would not normally fucking see most people running. I will do that. When it comes to something like the Steel Path, right? Let's go to fucking Mott. Like, the Simulacrum is good, and as much as I'd love to say, hey, let's go to the Zariman because it's higher level, this is equivocally the same kind of level as what you're going to run into at, like, the Kuva Fortress. Okay, so, like, if you go to... there's the fortress. Way the fuck over here. So, Kuva Fortress, 132 to 137. Or we could go fight the Corrupted, which is a mix of everybody. So you're fighting three different factions all into one wrapped up different function. Or three factions. So you've got Corpus, you've got Grenier, and you have Infested all wrapped up as the Corrupted. So they have their own stat changes. 140 to 145, so higher than the Kuva Survival, which is what a lot of people like showing, that or the Simulacrum. Because the Simulacrum, you can just take the shit up to like level 190. But there's only 20 enemies. To where this is, I hate to say real world, but this is real gameplay.
And the enemy calls for a song.
So we know viral is our typical happy damage, right? The base function of the ability is heat,
just shut down all
for the
systems.
fourth ability, which is
I'm
really
sending
kind of
life
your bread and
support
butter with
capsules your
Lavos. Right? So let's just jump into the crowd, right? So we status prop. Here's Severus. And I can tell you that even without the Riven, this works. And yeah, am I taking health damage? Sure. Boom, got my health back. Fuck off. I mean, do you need... My aim sucks tonight. Pardon me while I reload, fellas. You know, do I need a ribbon for the Atomos? No. But it helps. You know, this is a lower level mastery weapon here, guys. This is off of the beaten path of what people run, right?
Life support incoming.
Let's see. Then we get a bunch of enemies coming. So now, let's status proc the shit out of them. Alright? It's a low level, you know, I think mastery 6 or mastery 8. You know, secondary. It's like what the Kuba Nuclear and what the Tenet Cyclone are based off of. It's just chain style heat based weapon of death. Hey, look at this. This is just fucking death.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area.
Okay. Just status proc them up a little bit. Stagger them. See, then we get into something like the Serrata, right? Hey, look at this. Viral, toxin. It's just fucking killing them. Hey guys. Oh, look, you're all fucked up. You just let the status proc do its job. People ask why I like running Lavos. Because he's so goddamn self-sustainable. If Arcane Grace doesn't trigger the way you want it to on this build, and you start getting your health all fucked up, just use your first ability and heal. I mean, the thing with the steel patch is just don't ever stand still for too long.
Tenno,
Bonk.
prepare for life support.
Look at him. He's all fucked up. Oh, well, he dead. Might have beheaded that poor bastard. Look, my health is 1600 and fallen, 2140. Fuck off. And the Serrata is a dojo glaive, folks. I mean, like, I could break out so many fucking base weapons that so many people consider to just be garbage. And they're all very, very much based on what you're running, right? I mean, like, that's the truth. You put, like, something like the Serrata and the Sobek and, like, the Embolist on, let's say, Saren, and then you run Toxic Lash, that is pure murder at its finest, okay? Hey, guys. Get my health back. Bitch, get out of that damn
30
drone.
seconds left.
Oh, whatever, we're 30 seconds left. Ah, it's this one. We're so lost.
Life support has been replenished.
Malice.
I've delivered another life support capsule.
Your stupid bubble off me, homeboy. So if somebody like Malice, just don't stand still. Don't let the guy take a shot on you. Because his Opticore Vandal will fuck you up if you let it.
You are running out of time.
I know, I'm always running out of time, right? Everyone stop shooting for a minute.
Just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. When you are ready, go to
if you're really good at headshots, which obviously I am not.
Extraction is ready.
Look at them. They come to this place when they know they are not sure.
If you're really good with headshots, the Cerberus is a fucking monster, okay?
My brothers, did I not tell of this day? Did I not
I'm terrible with headshots, and obviously still killing, just throwing more bullets.
Life support.
But what else, right? What else? What else is there?
Life support levels. Extraction is your best option.
What other weapons work, right? What other weapons are good? What other frames are good? You know, like Revenant, Nezha, not in question. They're just not. They're really not. You know, but again, when it comes to mobility, right? Mobility. Gauss is not really in question. Stynex. That's a fairly self-sustainable frame in certain situations. I'll probably die, truth be told. My Iron Man build. Yeah, I mean, there's really good potential I'll die here. I have never actually tested this build at this high level running solo. I've done it with a squad. So if you see me die, hey, it is what it is. But we're running the fucking Kuva Cortac. You know what? I know Stynex is survivable, but the weapons, right? The weapons. What else can we use? Because, like, a lot of frames aren't in question. Like, Proteus, she's so self-sustainable with her shield gating. Wukong is self-sustainable just on the fact that he can just zip the fuck around and heal himself. Octavia's invisibility is really awesome. Titania's fucking ability of just flying around and nuking everybody is really good. So, like, I don't know. You know, Wisp, you stay mobile. Gauss, you fucking basically just heat proc or cold proc the fuck out of everything. Saren just murders everything. Banshee mixed with Gloom, yeah, get the fuck out of here. You're just basically stopping the map to a halt. These frames aren't in question. You know, some people are gonna like them, some aren't. It is what it is. You know what? We'll use Revenant, right? The Basmo, actually perfect fucking example. The Basmo. Now, yes, I got a ribbon for the Bassman. You can see that I have the Atomos on here, by the way. I did actually get a ribbon for the Bassman, but it's not what makes this gun really good, okay? This is multi-shot, cold, you know, minus damage to infested, which is whatever, and then projectile speed. Now, projectile speed does help, but the Bassmo is a perfect fucking example of something that's really good. What else? You know, like we got primer weapons, you know, the Magnus Prime. People question the Magnus Prime. I don't think that's really in question. The Velox. I mean, like the Euphona Prime is just overall very powerful. I mean, there's so many weapons that are just so powerful. Like the Kimbo Bolter Prime. Let's use that, right? That is ugly. Going all Crips and Bloods and shit with this there. That'll work. And instead of the Glaive Prime, right? Instead of the Glaive Prime, see, like the Guando Prime isn't in question. Cronin Prime's not in question. The Oma. That's an intriguing one. Yeah. The Oma. The Oma with a Weeping Wounds build. Yeah, let's do that. So we're not worried about the frame, because there's so many frames that are just so good, right? It's just hard to... It's hard to say if they're not. Okay. Now, I do have Roar on this build, so if it gets a little hairy, then, yeah, I'll probably kick Roar on just to assist. But like the Kimbo Bolta, right? It's like the Boltor, but in pistols, right? So you're dealing a lot of puncture damage because you're basically throwing bolts at people.
The art of combat must be practiced to truly master the canvas of war.
There goes my phone. How unprofessional and rude,
They
right?
have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
You wanna see something funny? Is it killing him? Sure, eventually. Does it work? Sure. Are they the best guns out there? No. Will they work? Yeah. You hear the tank. So look, the batsman. I mean, if that isn't brutality at its finest, I don't know what to tell you, okay? That's like that good. Oh no, Jesus Christ has been revived. Oh, hail the Lord.
Life support incoming.
Let's see, like the Omo. This is a stupid fast build, by the way, if you couldn't tell.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Hey, fellas. I mean, again, this is the Oma. Since you saw there's no ribbon, I mean, this is just plain whack-a-mole with these motherfuckers. They're just throwing grenades at me. This is just so stupid. Here, guys, hold on. Let me recast my mesmer skin here. Stupid shield drones. And what makes it even funnier is this. They kick a roller.
Life support on the way.
So you can use Bastion in a few different ways. You can use it as a primer, you can use it as a killer. I mean, you can use it just as a sheer proc weapon to break into fucking, you know, into your melees. Just really depends on what you want to do. See, I like unconventional builds though. I don't like just doing like same old crap, right?
I've delivered another life support capsule.
I think there's such played out stuff. Like, yeah, you know what? Am I using Revenant? Yeah, why not? He's fucking good. But like, this build for the Oma is like, ain't nobody running this shit. If they are, then God bless them. I mean, it's like an impact-based version of the Cronin Prime, for Christ's sake. Except with an electric rock in there to help stagger. Okay, bye guys. Look. This is just crap that you don't see. So you kick roll on, all of a sudden, the Akimbo Bolto, not terrible. But again, it all comes down to like headshots. Like if you're really good with headshots, oh man, God bless you. The Akimbo Bolto will actually do pretty good.
For a capsule.
They're not great, but they do the job.
Life support
They're like headshots,
activated.
boom, 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 boom. Again, if you're good at headshots, you know, the multiplier from headshots really just kind of shines for just about any damn thing you want to do. Stupid drone. Go the fuck away.
Additional life support has arrived.
See, so we'll go to the basement, right? Oh, misery? Come on.
made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. Extraction is available if you need it.
Look, he's dead. You know why? Because I enthralled his bitch ass. Between whacking him with the fucking bass moon and fucking meleeing him, he's dead. I hate to hear the argument how something is good or not, right? Because I think this is like that whole preferential playstyle bit, right? Like, I think good is in the eye of the beholder. I think that, you know, yeah, there is some weapons in this game that are just pure garbage. There's just no getting around them. They're just kind of poop. But is there a way to make weapons good? Yeah. But see, that's why the tier list that I just posted not too long ago really applies. Because although there's going to be like an argument to, oh my god, you said Nidus is a fucking C tier? Well, yeah, I did.
Will serve you well.
I absolutely did. And the primary reason behind it is because Nidus is ridiculously niche, right? Like, you need your parasitic link. You really do. You need your parasitic link, and then you're basically unkillable. Because, like, all the damage it's whacking you is going to whack the fucking enemy. You know, Anaros, sure. You know what? I mean, oh, I just slid right up the side there. You know, I mean, like, fucking Anaros, you know, he's one of those, sure, can I run that exact same mission and have general success with it? Absolutely I could. But, like, I mean, again, you know, you see so many people doing, you know, Blood Rush and, condition overload builds. You know, Weeping Wounds is in here, yes. So 40% status chance per combo multiplier. Well, you know what? When you're blasting off at a 156 speed, okay, but then you have Berserker Fury on there, which gives you an additional fucking 70% attack speed. Once it's stacked, yeah, you turn into an absolute fucking crack baby. You really do. You know, so the 156 comes from Quickening and Gladiator Vice, plus you get the combo count chance with that. You get the critical chance per combo multiplier, which is fine. Crits on this thing anyway. Weeping Wounds, as I just showed, you know, and then we've got status, status, status. And the status specifically points towards slash on this one, sure. You know, and then just base damage. You know, how many people are actually doing this style of build? You know, not a lot. Like, look at my Guando build. My Guando build is absolutely bonkers compared to what most people run. Right? Like, ain't nobody running this shit. Nah. Nah. I mean, why, right? Why run it? Well, Drifting Contact gives me combo duration, so if I want to do a heavy attack, I don't lose my stacks. Again, for speed, plus combo count chance, plus that. You know, plus critical damage, plus 10% critical chance, you know, per combo multiplier. So I could change out Quickening and just put Gladiator Vice on here instead. Like, 100% could, but do I need to? No. No, I don't. Like, here, let's go look at it, right? Like, is this going to be just the absolute crit monster that everybody is so used to because I'm not running Blood Rush? No. No, but will it do the job? I mean, is this like a level cap build? Fuck no, it's not. Hell no, it's not. Fuck no.
Each enemy is more powerful
Filthy
than
casual,
before.
not level cap.
Only with true mastery of the Tenno Arsenal will you succeed.
They have just shut down all systems. I'm sending life support capsules your way.
You get into a crowd. Night, fellas. I mean, yeah, could I build heavy attack efficiency in here instead? Build a heavy attack? Sure. Absolutely could. Could I run Blood Rush? Yeah, absolutely. Do I want to? No. I mean, am I killing fucking enemies doing this? Yeah. you
ready
dickheads
for a
took my
capsule.
mesmer skin. That's not the way. See, but then I can just be a dickhead. We got more attack speed, more damage. I like running unorthodox stuff because I like to make it a challenge. I don't want to sit here and just completely cheese every goddamn thing in the game.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area.
Jesus Christ, has been
Activating
revived.
it will buy you more
Oh,
time.
hell's bells. Oof, they did. It's unorthodox horseshit, but it's fun. I'm like, do you see me frowning while I'm doing this? Do you see me going, oh man, I'm not keeping up with these guys. I'm not near good enough. No. Oh, I probably should have reloaded, huh? Hey, you know what? Fuck you guys. Die.
Behold the
Oh god, Captain Vor, here we go.
to scavenge and desecrate this sacred
Hey, bitches, can you stop taking my fucking mesmer skin? Yeah. If I do Blood Rush, will this be even more insanely powerful? Absolutely it will. I've done it. I don't want to. I actually want to sit here and kind of nick motherfuckers up and watch them twitch and jiggle and do the fucking electric boogaloo over here, you know? Good time.
It is time. I will
Hi, Bort, how you doing?
trespassers the redemptive power of my Yakuza. They will learn its simple truth. We cannot blame these creatures. They are being led by a false prophet, an impostor who knows not the secrets of the void.
Oh, such a
I've
pussy.
delivered another life support capsule.
The Tenno are lost, and they will.
Hey, look, Vor's dead, by the way.
But I, Vor, will
Like how that
cleanse
works?
this place of their impurity. This death is temporary. My existence is forever.
Hey guys, can you do me a favor? Can you just fight each other for a minute? I got shit to do.
30 seconds left.
Thanks for that.
Life support activated.
Oh no. Oh no. No. You're killing all. What the fuck? Get off me.
Life support incoming.
You're killing my homies, man. Okay, look. Shooting at their feet. Monk. It's like a jack in the box. Everybody else is worried about headshots. I'm over here jacking the boxing motherfuckers. Hi, fellas.
30-second warning.
Of course, 30-second warning, because I'm not doing anything crazy
Additional life support
AoE,
has
blow up
arrived.
the fucking map kind of shit.
Life support has been replenished.
Where's your little shield guy at? Misery. Misery's dead.
The
With
operative
that
has
weak ass
just made their
Guando
first
build.
discovery. Keep up the good work. When you are ready, go to extraction.
His misery's kind of squishy. What the hell was that? Hold on. It was a dude. Get out of here. Bro. I'm gonna blow myself up. That's no good.
You are running out of time. Consider extraction.
I know, I'm always running out of time.
Tenno, prepare for life support.
Got stuck on everything there. Holy shit. So, I mean, the point behind this isn't that, you know, that you should just, you know, pick any random ass weapon and play. The point behind it is actually don't be afraid to. You know, some of my fucking loadouts will probably confuse people. Some of them will make absolute fucking sense. You know, like, oh, nope. My horny drifter. It's like my Glaive Prime, right? That works. Whatever. So, my Revenant Prime, running the Basmo, the Atomos, and the Glaive Prime. My Nezha, running the... And this is basically for Archons, by the way. Kuva Heck, Tenet Cycron, Glaive Prime. It is what it is. And the Velocitist if I need it. My Lavos. Now, normally my Lavos is running... is running the Trumna. But I do have the Cerberus Prime on there right now, as per beginnings of this video. But yeah, I mean, like, my Trumna. It's another weapon a lot of people fucking hate, and I'm here to tell you it's a mean son of a bitch. But yeah, so you got the Trumna, the Atomos, which normally I run like the Tenet Cycron, honestly. And the Serrata, which I can run the Serrata or the Glaive Prime in him, doesn't matter. My Wisp, Trumna, Tenet Cycron, Glaive Prime. You're kind of seeing a pattern behind this, right? Fenmore, Kuva Nucor, and Glaive Prime with my Protea. Bubonico, Tenet Cycron, Glaive Prime. Battery operated, get the fuck out of here, melee. There you go. There's an interesting setup. Titania Prime with the Phantasma, the Magnus Prime and the Serrata. Octavia, Tenet Archiplasmor, Tenet Cycron, Glaive Prime, because everything gets buffed with her. Cora Prime, Tenet Flux Rifle, Tenet Cycron, Glaive Prime, and that's really altering, because typically I'm actually running something like the Serrata and the Latum and the Amprex with her. Actually, I don't know why I have that on there. Here's one to break your head. The Exceltra, the Aigret, and the fucking Broken War with, with Gauss, because he's brutal. It's just horribly brutal. Saren, Sobek, Embolist, Serrata. Because corrosive, viral, toxin. All couple that with Toxic Lash and then her corrosive and viral attributes. Yeah. Trumna, Kuva Seer, Glaive Prime. Convectrix, Tenet Cycron, Skidjati. Archiplasmor, Tenet Spyrex, and the Broken War. Fenmore, the Shroom Blast, which is the Spore Lacer, and the Reaper Prime with Mesa of all things. Tenet Envoy, Akimbo Stiletto Prime, and the Glaive Prime with Zephyr. Kuva Cortex, Tenet Cycron, Glaive Prime with Stynex. Tenet Tetra, Tenet Detron, Sigma, and Octanus with Ember. Oh yeah, that's something. Tenet Archiplasmor, Sepulchrum, Glaive Prime. Now the Archiplasmor is actually a change-up. I used to run the Queller quite a bit with her. Another weapon that a lot of people don't fucking like, that they honestly, you might want to give that one a chance. No surprise here, Tenet Flux Rifle, Tenet Cycron, Glaive Prime. Kuva Chakur, Kuva Twin Stubbas, and the Reaper Prime with Haro. Yeah, that's brutal. Hildren, the Super Vandal, the Icarius, and the Galatine Prime. Yeah. Like, shit that you just don't see people running in you know, in any kind of a concurrent nature. And then to round off my top 23, the Tenet Flux Rifle, Magnus Prime, and the Hespar. Now, you know, does that make me right? No. That's the point, though. Like, does this lineup make any sense to some people? Some people are going to look at this and be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, there's going to be some people that are going to look at it and go, okay, you got 3 tank frames up at the top. You've got a healing frame. You've got a shield gate frame. You've got a super survivability frame. You've got a really stupid fast survivability frame. You've got a general, you know, murderer up here. I mean, a lot of these will make sense as being in the top 23, but in the bottom, you've got Volt, Zaku, Rhino, Anaros, Baruch, Ash, Valkyr, you know, Frost with Thermal Sunder and his augment crit mod. Nidus, Vauban, Trinity, Loki, Excalibur with Chromatic Blade, obviously. Gara, Garuda, Avara, Equinox. I mean, it's a lot of really good fucking frames in here. But these are the ones that I have specific uses that I'm frequently doing. That's why I really kind of want to reiterate about the tier list. Like, the tier list isn't meant to, like, knock anybody's dick in the dirt. If you love a setup and you love a specific build, I am happy for you. Like, I legitimately am. I'm very happy for you. I'm glad that you found something that works really well for your playstyle, and that's the point. Like, share your fucking builds down below. Anybody who plays Warframe, share your builds down below and tell me, hey, you know what? This is what I run. I think you're fucking nuts. That's fine. That's the personal nature of the game, right? That's the beauty of this game, is that there's so much, like, personality and so much of ourselves that we put into these builds, plus what we absorb from other people, from, you know, other content creators. Like, I don't consider myself to be some high-tier content creator as far as my builds or my playstyle. I don't think I'm like some godlike player. I know I'm not. You know, I know I'm not. But I'm not afraid to sit there and reach into the depths of the game and go, you know what? I'm going to find a way to make this work. Just because I can. Not because I'm trying to prove something, other than I can. I ain't trying to prove anybody wrong. I'm not trying to prove anybody right. I'm trying to prove that I can do it for me, that I can make it fit the way I play. Really reckless, really crazy, and really just overall bonkers. So, yeah. But I mean, don't ever be afraid to just jump in any fucking weapon. And just go, nah, you know what? I'm doing that. And actually, what was it? These motherfuckers. I know what it is. Thanks. I know what it was. I meant to put this on Miss Nyx. Because I wanted beam of death, and then umbral sword, because I made Nyx look like Excalibur Umbra, because somebody on Reddit really just kind of inspired me to do so. That's why I call her Wannabe Umbra. So Umbra's Wannabe Prime, and then she's Wannabe Umbra, because she really does carry that look. So... But no, I mean, it's something like the Catabolist. There's so many people that hate this fucking gun. And this thing is like the destroyer of anything in this game. It just kills everything. It kills acolytes. It kills, you know, fucking demolists. I mean, it just fucking nukes everything. It's just such a mean-ass weapon. The point behind it, though, comes to when you look at my builds, you know, how much Forma are you willing to invest into weapons, right? How much Forma are you willing to invest into Warframes, shards, so on? I mean, I got a lot of Forma wrapped up into some of these Warframes. Some I have none, you know, because I don't play them. Some I got plenty. You know, I got 6 in Protea, I got 6 in Lavos, I got 4 in Revenant Prime. 4. I got 6 in Revenant. You know, let's not talk about Sevagoth because I fucked up there. I got 6 in Saren, 4 in Styanax. You know, I mean, it's how you make the game work. You have 5 in Zaku. Yeah, I mean, it's how you make the game work for you, right? That's the whole point. That's how you make it work for you. But that's really where it comes down to. How much are you willing to invest into the game as far as your time and your grind to get the Forma and to do the builds that you think are going to work for you, even if you're wrong. Sevagoth is a perfect example. I've got, if I remember correctly, and I'm afraid to even look it up, rough ballpark, I've got 14 Forma wrapped up in the Sevagoth because I fucked up. Because there's no reason why Sevagoth as a whole should have 8 Forma just in Sevagoth, not counting the Shadow. But I've got like 6 in the Shadow and like 8 in the Sevagoth because I fucked up the polarities because I didn't understand what I was doing with them. Nothing wrong with it. It's a learning curve. So, I don't know, man. That's the whole point of the tier list, though. Like, you can make Lavos just a walking fucking self-sustainable tank. Revenant is as promised. You keep Mesmer skin up, you ain't fucking dying. You can stick whatever fucking weapons you want to on him. And figure it the fuck out. Nezha, same fucking way. You keep warding Halo up, and you keep his health up with like Arcane Grace or Magus Repair, or both, and you ain't fucking dying. But that's the entirety behind tier lists. That's why I think they're so kind of obtuse. Because the tier list has to be taken with a grain of salt, because it's like, is it accurate? It's accurate for me, right? Like, that's the whole point. Somebody's going to be so pissed, you know, oh, you put Nidus in the C tier? What the fuck? He's so powerful. He is powerful. Most people don't like playing him. It's the truth. Like, God help me if I ever have to put weapons in a tier list, because holy crap, I will fucking, there will be butthurt people. There will be horribly butthurt people. Because there will be weapons in A tier that would break motherfuckers' heads. Just like, what? Why? Just saying. So, anyway, folks, I want to thank you very much for watching. As always, we'll catch you in the next one, all right?